And founder Shun Unemployment, Mayowa Ajibodu, joins us for more on today's commemoration of International Youth Day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I'm honored.
So let's talk about youth unemployment, which is one of the biggest problems confronting Nigerian youths today, even just youths in general, especially with the coronavirus pandemic. But let's focus on Nigeria. It seems like we have not gotten a hand on being able to deal with the unemployment rate. It keeps increasing. What's your take on this as to why we've not been able to tackle the unemployment challenges with the young persons in the country?
All right, thank you so much. Just so you know, unemployment in Nigeria, transported from 23.8 to about 33.3 right now within less than 2 years. So that's to tell you that the rate of unemployment, the mushroom growth, is very high. Now, the challenge we have is that we have two major stakeholders who have failed to play their part. We have the government and we have the youth, the victim themselves. All right, so rather than looking and focusing on the limitations and the problems, the inability of the government to provide platforms and all of that, what we need to do as a younger person, because like today is International Youth Day, it's just a reminder and a call for action for every younger person to look beyond the limitation, look beyond the problem, look beyond the platform the government is not providing, and find a way to be an employer of labor. Reason why we still have the rate of unemployment growing, but there are certain people who have decided not to look beyond white-collar employment. There are people who have felt that the only way they can make it is if government provide platform for them. And if we keep relying on government to provide job, or parastatals, or institutions or organizations provide this job opportunity, then we'll keep having to increase numbers of unemployed people. So rather than focusing on this problem, we need to focus on ourselves. Listen, the problem that you are faced with, this problem of unemployment, exists so that you can find solution. You are not going through any problem just for going sake. You are going through it so that the younger person, the average young person, can find a worthy solution. So if you want to come out of unemployment, stop focusing on white-collar employment or limitation of white-collar employment. Stop focusing on government not providing platform. Focus on what you can create. Because I believe every person has that inherent gift, that inherent ability to create. As a Nigerian, we are very creative. Nigerian youth are very creative. They are very innovative. So when it comes to delivering, we have it.
Sorry to interrupt you, Mayowa, because I'm listening to you and I'm trying to also rationalize with people who are listening also right now and saying, well, it's easy for him to say he's supposed to say that. For example, there are people who have started over 5 businesses and none of them survived for probably no fault of theirs. There are people who are doing makeup right now and looking to dump that business because almost everyone does makeup and almost everyone can now do their makeup. So it almost seems like when you say these things, or start a business or take up skills, people think that this is overstated, and sometimes it doesn't have the necessary impact. I just wanted to react to that.
How saturated or populated the market is, there's always a place for value. All right, there is always a place for value. Until you find your own structure, your own niche, you will think every business you do is meant to fail. Not all business is meant to fail. You need to carve out a niche. I have never been employed for once. I run my own business. I have tried businesses the businesses that failed over time, and yet I still have businesses that tried, that is doing well today, that is putting food on my table. See, the more you give yourself room for excuse, the more the problem gets bigger. Look beyond your excuse. Look beyond the fact that you've tried one business that's failed, you've tried this business that's failed. Look for a how. There's always a how to every business. There are makeup artists who are doing well in that same industry that you are failing in. There are so many cake bakers who are baking lovely cake, who are thriving in that same baking industry that you are failing in. So find the how. What are they doing that you are not doing? That is what I'm saying. Lay emphasis on that niche, that space. Own it. There is no room for excuse. The reason why we are still unemployed, the reason why we think this job is still failing, this business is still failing, is because we are giving ourselves excuses, and we allow this government, these people, this organization that we feel is not providing platform to have a edge over us. We are supposed to create. They are supposed to come to us, and they can only come to us if you have something to offer. Value. No matter how busy the market is, go and create your own value.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it goes both ways. There are those who are creating and wish that, they will find the enabling environment. But really, you have to start something. And that's why I agree with you. And thank you so much for talking to us. Founder, Shun Unemployment, Mayowa Ajibodu.
Thank you. Sure.